Welcome to FUIMETV. I'm Earl Batman Stringer, and in this video, talking about former professional wrestler CM Punk announces that he's going to the UFC officially, the real deal, right? So a lot of people talking about this, in the UFC wrestling world, right? So the question is, how will CM Punk do in the UFC, right? Some people been saying, what the fuck, man, you a wrestler, da 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 da, and the other people like, yo, nah, CM Punk really get down, like he really knows, Jiu Jitsu and different forms of martial arts, so he'll be fine. So here's my take on it. Really ain't been watching wrestling in a long ass time, but I know who CM Punk is, and I used to watch him years ago, blah blah blah. And apparently, he really is on that shit far as like jujitsu. I think he said he studied Kempo before. So obviously he does feel comfortable in like real physical combat and shit. So with that being said, it's like, okay, well, why not go to the UFC, especially if he's a big fan and he's been training with guys in the UFC or close to the UFC. So it would make sense for him to go that route. But on the other end too, it's like, okay, you know, will that wrestling background mess with him a little bit? I don't think it affected Brock Lesnar too much. Brock did fairly decent when he was in the UFC for a short period of time. And they even talk about Brock Lesnar might come back to the UFC. So that's the thing though. But it's going to be very interesting when you think about CM Punk's wrestling character. And really his wrestling character was kind of like him in real life. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out, with the UFC because I think some fighters will look at CM Punk and be like, yo, man, fuck him. He's just another wrestler. We're going to fuck him up. We're going to kick his ass, right? So it should be very interesting to see what happens when he actually starts fighting. They say uh, he signed a contract and he's supposed to fight in 2015, which is, a month away. So we'll see. Well, I would expect it to be near probably the mid or end of 2015. He makes his debut, but it should be interesting to see. But I think I think he's gonna be all right. I think he's gonna surprise a lot of people. Who a lot of doubters. I think he gonna surprise a lot of them. So, CM Punk officially in the UFC. What do you think?
I let the chain hang, yeah, I'm tattered up, and I love to cuss, I just don't give a fuck. See, I'm just doing me, and you should do you. Yeah, I hear you talking.